Welcome to Maple Mountain High School for tonight's high school basketball game on Spanish Fork 17. It's the visiting Wasatch Wasps and the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. Ryan Pickens alongside Jerry Huffman welcoming you for what really early on is one of those key contests, Jerry, where you talk about how quickly the next month of the season will go, and this is one of those nights for Maple Mountain where you have to win at home and you have to go steal a couple on the road. Exactly. And tonight's a chance to protect the house.
Oh, exactly. And tonight is critical because it's a start of region play. Last year, they were able to take this one from Wasatch. They split it with Wasatch last year, losing the second one, and I'm sure they want to get it back. This is a much different Maple Mountain team than last year, but as much different team as Wasatch as well. Evenly matched on paper, and I'm excited to watch what's going to happen.
It's been a little while since we've seen Maple Mountain here on Spanish Fork 17. It's been back before the holiday break. And if you're Maple Mountain, you're in a position right now, Jerry, where you have a chance to maybe build some momentum going into your region play, and you have a shot maybe to try to see if you can finish well in that playoff position.
I know, at 8-4, Maple Mountain is doing great this year. They won 5 games last year, already surpassed that. They're a dynamic squad, and they're mostly all young kids, except for the exception of Parker Farnsworth, who anchors the middle.
It'll be interesting to see when you go to Wasatch, whenever you make a coaching change at the top with head coach Jason Long going to Hunter High School up in Salt Lake City. There's some question marks when you replace the head coach, but right now for Wasatch, with a young team like the Wasps, there hasn't been a ton of question marks so far.
No, and their record is 7-7, kind of what they were last year at this time, 7-7, kind of unsure of their identity. They ended up winning 3 games in region. Maple Mountain won 2 games in region, so I think they're still evenly matched. Wasatch has a slight height advantage, but you cannot match Maple Mountain's speed and intensity.
Kind of 2 different styles here. Let's take a look at our Triple T heating, cooling, and plumbing keys to the game. And one of those keys, Jerry, you just touched on here tonight. You're going to have to try to win that battle of the tempo.
Oh yeah. The first key to the game is you got to get Braxton Tanner involved early. You have to. That's key. That's critical. Everything runs through him. I have said it before, this kid's going to be Mr. Basketball of Utah. He's a sophomore right now. Give him 2 more years of knowledge and growth. He still makes those little sophomore mistakes sometimes, but he's a solid player. And for Wasatch, you have to watch the inside-out game of McKee and Harris.
Maple Mountain wins the opening tip here, and the Golden Eagles have their opening possession of the ball game.
That's interesting. They have number 2, Lance Gehrig, covering Parker Farnsworth instead of the big Connor McKee.
We're going to get a foul here on the fast breaks. Wasatch will get some free throws. We'll see who the foul's going to go against for Maple Mountain, and it's going to looks like early going to go against Braxton Tanner, and that's a big first foul here in the first
and that brings
15 seconds in.
That brings us to the second key of the game is Maple Mountain has to win the steal and fast break points. Logan Green, outstanding hands. He averages about two steals a game. It seems more like 5 when I watch him play. The kid's always hustling, coming up in front, behind, grabbing it, and turning those into points.
Will Harris at the line makes both free throws for Wasatch. The Wasps in the black, Maple Mountain in the white, and we're ready to go here as we see Wasatch press off the made free throw. Logan Green, number 0, with the basketball up at the top here for Maple Mountain. Double teamed here in the corner, looking for some help. We'll get it to Braxton Tanner. Tries to get it to Tanner. It's stolen by Lance Gearing to the basket. Left-hand layup good. It's 4-0 Wasatch in the first minute.
That's another sophomore mistake. That one committed by Tyler Nelson.
In the middle, Braxton Tanner, and they'll clear it up. Here is number 3. That into the hands of Todd Williams. The shot is off. Rebound saved quickly by Ethan Wood, and back comes Wasatch the other way.
Now
here's Gearing for 3. That one long. Rebound pulled by Maple Mountain.
This Wasatch team's a lot faster than I thought.
Logan Green down the lane, gets it to Farnsworth, goes straight up and count the basket
and the harm. Parker Farnsworth, we need to see that. I like that matchup with Ethan Wood in the middle. I thought he'd be matched up with Connor McKee.
And that foul will go against Ethan Wood, his first, and the first team foul here against against Wasatch. Farnworth missed the free throw, and the Wasps will set something up here.
Yeah, that free throw is going to come back to haunt you.
Here's Ethan Wood out on the perimeter. Gearing now.
McKee will shoot that three.
That shot's long, rebound pulled down. Here comes Maple Mountain. The Golden Eagles will look to try to combat size with speed tonight. That one knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Connor McKee, and out of bounds. The ball will stay here with Maple Mountain with 6:10 to play in the first quarter and a 4-2 lead for Wasatch.
Looks like Wasatch wants the key on Braxton Tanner.
Tanner guarded right now by Connor McKee. You see him kind of at the middle part of your screen there. Here's Logan Green. It goes to the left, pulls up on the jump shot, which is long. Rebound pulled down there by Quincy White. And here comes Wasatch into the front court, and they'll set up their offense here with 5:45 to go in the first period.
Yeah, make Wasatch run their half-court offense. Have a little bit of height advantage in the middle with Farnsworth.
Down the lane, McKee. That one is swatted.
It.
I think Wasatch wanted a goaltend, but coming the other way. Here comes Maple Mountain with a chance to tie or take the lead. Here's Tyler Nelson baseline, double teamed, and he's going to lose it, but it's going to be, it looks like a jump ball. A possession arrow to Wasatch.
So I would call that 3 turnovers for the Golden Eagles.
Wasp will set up the offense here. Here's McKee going down the lane to the left. Banks that one off the glass. The roll couldn't go. Logan Green with the rebound. Maple Mountain pushes it up ahead. Nelson thought about it, and now they'll set something up here with Logan Green.
Nelson's one of the better three-point shooters on the team.
Braxton Tanner finds Green coming off the screen. Now Logan Green with the three, that one long. Rebound tipped around, and it's going to be last touch by Wasatch, and the ball to Maple Mountain.
I think they say Garrett got a hand on it. Nice play by Todd Williams.
Logan Green set to inbound, gets it back up top. Parker Farnworth, number 11, with the basketball.
Wasatch being very stingy with anything inside.
Braxton Tanner with the basketball. Nelson now on the perimeter. Steps through, goes to the right. Pull up, jump shot. That one just missed it long. Rebound, long rebound, ran down by Todd Williams. Williams kicks it back out to Logan Green. And now we're going to get a foul as Logan Green went to the basket. The second foul against Wasatch. We'll see who they're going to get. And I believe they're going to get Lance Garrett.
Lance Garrett, that's his first. So Braxton Tanner with 1 foul. And let's see, Wasatch has 2 team fouls.
Here's Todd Williams off the inbound, takes it to the basket, goes up strong, couldn't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Connor McKee.
I like that though.
That one's thrown away there by Wasatch, and it'll go back to Maple Mountain. I didn't anticipate seeing Wasatch want to run as much as they have tonight.
I didn't either. But that's usually what you do with young teams. Ill-advised pass.
Back the other way. There's a long 2, and that one is good for Lance Gearing. He's got 2 now on the night, and it's a 6-2 lead for Wasatch.
Looks like Wasatch wants to slow him down with the trap.
Dangerous pass, almost taken away. Farnsworth back out. Tyler Nelson for 3.
There it is. That's how you break the press.
And that might be there for most of the night if Maple Mountain can quickly break a press. And Wasatch now down with their lead cut to 1 with the basketball with 3:27 to go in the first quarter. Here's McKee, and we're going to get an offensive
Braxton
foul.
Tanner takes a charge from Will Harris. Will Harris averages about 20 points a game for Wasatch.
third team foul, the first against Harris. And we're going to see now Hunter Shaw, number 1, the senior guard, come in the ball game. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor with 3:22 to go in the first period right here. Let's take a moment here to thank our sponsors for making the broadcast possible here tonight. We got Blue Diamond Auto Group, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, MVP Sports, Prime Mortgage Lending, McKelkers, Jansen Wise, Attorneys at Law, Two Jacks Pizza, and Lance Wilson, State Farm Insurance. We thank them for making this broadcast and our many other broadcasts possible throughout our high school sports season here on Spanish Fork 17 as we get set and ready to go for what should be a fun one here. 6-5 in the early going in favor of Wasatch. Ryan Pickens and Jerry Huffman here. And Jerry, we've kind of seen where we thought maybe one team would try to control the pace, and we've seen Wasatch right now, it seems like, try to match the Maple Mountain intensity when it comes to trying to run the floor.
Exactly, and that's exactly what you do when you go on the road. You have to match the home team's intensity. Otherwise, you're going to get blown out. But at 5-6, I thought it'd be a higher scoring game. I thought it would be this close.
Williams kicks it back out to Logan Green, who will set it back up. Todd Williams with a little bit of a dangerous pass, getting up in the air there. It works out. Here's Braxton Tanner on the inside. And now he'll send it nowhere, and now running it down is Will Harris. And in fact, Maple Mountain will run it down for an over and back violation. And now we'll have Wasatch basketball underneath their own basket here with 2:58 to play in the first period. 6-5 lead for the Wasps.
That's one of those sophomore mistakes that'll get ironed out next few years.
Wasatch set to inbound. They inbound deep into the backcourt to Will Harris. This is a key matchup to kind of keep an eye on here tonight.
Green definitely the best defender. But what that does, it doesn't allow him to play off of his guy to get a backside steal or something like that.
Garrett gets it to go for 2, and now an 8-5 lead for Wasatch. Here's Todd Williams with the basketball. Maple Mountain again able to find a way to break the press. Williams to the basket. It's going to be an offensive foul on Williams.
Charge on that.
So that's going to be the second Maple Mountain foul, and the first on Williams. And Wasatch will have the basketball, a chance to extend their lead now out to a 2-possession lead here tonight.
I like the take. Come in the lane, go straight up though. Don't lean in.
Shot goes long, rebound pulled down by Farnsworth, and here's Logan Green with the basketball.
Williamson with a deflection on that one.
Braxton Tanner with the basketball, double teamed. Logan Green now in the corner.
Yeah, they're trying to get Tanner involved.
Williams on the perimeter, goes around the screen, dribbles into the middle. Braxton Tanner to the basket. He's going to be fouled on the way to the hoop, and we'll see here where the foul's going to go against.
I think it's going to go on McKee. Yep, Connor McKee, his first. I mean, if you're going to ride him like that, get a saddle.
Well, especially, too, it's very tough when you go in the middle there to not try to, grab the arm or something like that, as the first one is good for Braxton Tanner. And that's a good sign for Maple Mountain as Parker Farnsworth will check out. Coming back in, number 20, or coming in, Jordan Moore for Maple Mountain.
Jordan Moore. He plays really big.
And Braxton Tanner hits the second. Maple Mountain now with a little press of their own here. And Wasatch will break it pretty easy as it's Gehring with the basketball.
Wasatch's scoring usually runs through Harris, McKee, and Wood. Ooh, that's going to go out of bounds to the Golden Eagles.
We'll have another substitution right here. As we'll have Hawk Ballstead coming into the ball game for Wasatch.
Trap again for Wasatch.
This seems to be their game right here, trying to slow it down. Here's Williams for 3, and he hits.
Nice.
And that's a shot you have to think Maple Mountain's going to have to hit tonight to come out on top.
Oh, yeah, extend the defense so you get some more points inside.
Minute 23 to go here in the first quarter. And there's going to be a Maple Mountain foul, and that's going to go against Logan Green. It's another one of those kind of tough fouls, but the offensive player there, Jerry's going to know one thing with that kind of a foul. Hey, I'm going to be here.
Exactly. But he also knows that he can press the pace if the refs are going to call those ticky-tacks like that. That definitely gives an advantage to offensive basketball.
Baseline drive here for Wasatch. Now they'll look to kick it back out. That one almost stolen away by Todd Williams.
Job.
He just cut at the right angle there to almost run that ball down.
You know, that's 2 big deflections by Williams. He's got a big wingspan.
Maple Mountain having their first lead of the night.
That's a carry.
And we're going to get, it looks like a Maple Mountain foul. And it's going to go against Todd Williams.
That's 2 quick ones on Todd Williams. Looks like Coach Averett's going to go to the bench.
Owen Blakely will check in here for Maple Mountain. And head coach Johnny Averett getting a very quick explanation from the official as to about where exactly the foul happened.
Nice steal, Jordan Moore.
Back the other way comes Maple Mountain. Logan Green into the front court, guarded by Garrett. Here's Braxton Tanner for 2. That one rattled in and out. Tipped around and controlled. Back comes Wasatch. Wasps a chance to tie the game or retake the lead with a 3.
Wasatch is very stingy with anything inside.
Down the lane, McKee. There's a long 2. That one off by Wood. Maple Mountain now will control it, and I think Maple Mountain may want to just pull it out for the last shot. Doesn't look like it. Braxton Tanner for 3, and he hits.
I'll take that. Braxton Tanner now with 5 points. Leads all scorers.
Oh, and almost knocked away or stolen there by Maple Mountain by Hunter Shaw. Opposite corner, they kick it back out. There's Ballstead for 3. That one is long, and that one's pulled out by Maple Mountain with 2 seconds on the clock. Logan Green's have to let it go.
Launches.
3-quarter court. He got it from 3-quarter court.
He splashed that down like a big man at a belly flop contest.
The officials look at each other, and I think they're.
Oh, that's got to be good.
I think they're going to confer to see whether or not that's going to count, but I don't see them saying anything about it not counting at this point, and we'll see. Right now, Maple Mountain has a 16-8 lead at the end of 1. You're watching high school basketball on Spanish Fork 17.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork, or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet? MVP Sports is the #1 source for sporting goods in Spanish Fork. Football, soccer, all the fall sports, we've got you covered. Check out our new custom t-shirt builder. Design at home and we'll build it for you. MVP Sports, 72 North Main in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Need a new car or truck? The Car Guys has the best selection of used vehicles at the best prices in Spanish Fork. The Car Guys know their automobiles to get you the best car for your needs and your budget. The Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
Well, the start of the second quarter here on Spanish Fork 17. Ryan Pickens and Jerry Huffman here as Maple Mountain leading Wasatch 16-8. The threes continue with Blakely, and he can't get it to go. Tipped around. Braxton Tanner wins it for Maple Mountain.
Nice job by Hunter Shaw.
Jordan Moore can't get it to go. The rebound's tipped around. 2 Golden Eagles almost control the basketball.
Watch out.
Ball's loose. Braxton Tanner trying to pick it up, and we're going to have a whistle.
There's going to be a foul on number 2. Lance Garrett. If that's true, that's his second.
And they will get the foul there against Garrett. That's his second.
5 team fouls.
And Connor McKee will check back in here for Wasatch. Maple Mountain with a nice run there at the end of the first quarter to really control things. This game a lot closer, though, right now than that score indicates on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that 3-quarter court 3 really helped. Oh,
inside.
Nice pass.
A Lance Wilson State Farm assist there for Jordan Moore as he just dropped that one in there for the 2. Back the other way, and that one almost fouled on the shot was Will Harris. However, Wasatch gets the rebound and gets it in.
That Tanner saw Jordan in there and then got that pass. Jordan expecting it. That's beautiful basketball.
And we have a timeout, I think, called by Johnny Averett at Maple Mountain here with 6:50 to go in the second quarter, an 18-10 lead. If you're head coach Johnny Averett, there you called the timeout. What do you see in the first minute and 10 of the second quarter that you didn't like?
I don't know. Maybe there's a matchup problem. I noticed a few miscues down here with who had who. It looked like there were some key matchup problems that Coach Averett wanted to address, and especially when they were fighting for that rebound. You know, they got to figure out who's the captain on the floor right now.
So it'll be interesting to see. We just got word from the station. They slowed down the three, and they said it wasn't even a doubt. 1.5 seconds was on the clock when that shot went. Just whenever I see the officials start to converge, I start to think, oh, they're going to at least talk about it.
Yeah, you never know. Don't leave anything after the stripes. They got a hard job. Take care of it yourself if you can.
18-10 right now in favor of Maple Mountain. Golden Eagles with the basketball. Here's Jordan Moore. Hunter Shaw takes a deep three. That one's good.
Splash down.
That one's coming the other way. Wasatch almost losing control of it there. On the Ben Sanders, number 0 in the ball game, had the basketball.
Outstanding defense by Green as well, cutting off Sanders to the basket.
Sanders there throws it away on the turnover.
Now this is the defense I've come to expect from the Golden Eagles.
And now the scorers table brings the officials over here, and I think they might have had a question as to who the foul was on. Right now they're having a conversation. One of the assistant coaches for Maple Mountain came over to have a conversation right here. I don't know. Wasn't able to see what exactly the clarification was. Whether it was I think it was how many fouls somebody had.
Well, 4 fouls on the board. I've got 1 for Tanner, 1 for Green, and 2 for Williams.
That one's knocked away from behind. A good active hands there by number 30, Quincy White.
Bounce pass.
Maple Mountain basketball underneath their basket with 6:11 to go here in the second quarter. Hunter Shaw set to inbound, gets it up to the top. Here's Nelson. Shaw goes to the basket, drops it. Braxton Tanner, elbow jumper long. Rebound pulled down by Connor McKee.
You know, the big two by, that's got to be a charge.
And that will be, it looks like an offensive foul. Ben Sanders.
You need a truck to move Jordan Moore. And he went into it hard.
Parker Farnsworth will check back in right here. And Braxton Tanner, I think, is going to get a rest here with 5:58 to go in the second quarter.
Now Wasatch one away from the bonus.
That's the first on Sanders. 16 foul. Right now, Maple Mountain breaking that press pretty successfully, and there's going to be the 7th team foul. That one's going to go on Will Harris.
Yeah, you don't want to do that with 5 minutes left to go.
Because now on pretty much any foul the rest of the way, Maple Mountain's going to be shooting free throws.
Yeah, that's 2 fouls on Harris. There's a little frustration going on.
Blakely misses the first free throw. Rebound pulled down by Wasatch. And here is Quincy White. Wasatch still trying to figure out some offense, and there's Ethan Wood inside. He can't finish. Rebound pulled down by Will Harris, but he's stripped.
Stripped by
Tyler Nelson with the basketball here for Maple Mountain. 5:20 to go here in the second quarter.
Hunter Shaw with quick hands on the other end.
Nelson guarded very tightly by Harris, who has to be careful with 2. Nelson off the
teardrop.
glass for 2.
He's just a sophomore. 5 points for Nelson.
Connor McKee the other way. That one is off. Rebound pulled down, and here's Shaw
They got
running.
numbers.
Kick it outside. Blakely back out. Here's Parker Farnsworth. Shaw left open for 3. That one is long. Rebound pulled down right here. Back the other way. Here's Harris in the front court. Takes it to the basket. Lays it up and missed it long.
Like a goaltend.
And now I think they're going to call goaltend, and they'll count the basket right there.
I like that, though, because it was going to go in. Send a message. Mr. Farnsworth.
And now a quick decision here. Will Harris will go to the bench here for Wasatch. He's worked really hard here in that first half. Really, he's had a good first half. The hard part is now he has to change the way he plays defense with 2 fouls in the first half.
Exactly, and that benefits Maple Mountain incredibly.
The Golden Eagles have handled this 2-1-2 press really well. Nelson cross-court pass. Here's Jordan Moore
with
for three.
Oh.
Rebound pulled down and back the other way comes Wasatch.
Green will take that.
Wasps are trying to still, I think, find an offensive identity. They've had a really hard time in that set half-court offense. Just as I say that, we see Britton Maxwell
with three.
Maple Mountain almost throwing that one away. Here's Tyler Nelson, double teamed now. Think if you're Wasatch, Jerry, a couple of shots, and this is back to a one-possession game. This one far from over. Nelson with the basketball. Here's Jordan Moore. Logan Green back up Parker Farnsworth. That shot is up and long. That was
Cole Rollins, another junior.
And this is the kind of couple of minutes Wasatch really needed, Jerry, to try to get a couple of stops and convert some points.
Oh, if they can score with Braxton Tanner on the bench, that's huge for them.
Moving the basketball around back up to the top. Here's Maxwell looking inside for Wood. They get it in against Farnsworth. Wood with the right hand gets it to go. That's just one-on-one post move there that they get to work there for the Wasps. Logan Green splits the defense, steps through, left hand, missed the layup. And Rollins
comes up with it.
Does a nice job. Here's Jordan Moore for three. That one's long. Rebound tipped around and won there by Connor McKee. Great effort by Logan Green. Three on the way. That one long. Rebound.
That was a push-off by
Wood's
Wood.
going to go and get it, but there's going to be an offensive foul there against Ethan Wood. Wood with not only the push there, Jerry, but going completely up and over the back there.
Exactly.
And that will go there.
Farnsworth's going to feel that in the morning.
That'll be
a little forearm to the kidney.
That'll be the 8th team foul. Maple Mountain won't shoot free throws on that, however. Or sorry, they will. They're going to go to the other end of the floor, and I think it's going to be Cole Rollins who's going to shoot right there. They're explaining.
He must have done something else after he abused Farnsworth.
That's the second on Ethan Wood. So Rollins to the free throw line, and his first one is good. And now we'll see number 43, Cole Magnuson, check in.
Name like Magnuson, I expect him to be a lot bigger. You ever watch those strongman competitions, Magnus versus Magnuson? Just the biggest human being you've ever seen.
Wasatch with the basketball, 2:32 to go before the half here. This is probably a very important next 2 minutes and 23 seconds for both teams to try to see who's going to have that momentum going into the halftime locker room.
Golden Eagles going into the equivalent of the prevent defense for football, the 3-2.
Wasatch, though, doing a nice job with the ball movement. Right here, Quincy White with the basketball. Moving around the perimeter. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Double teamed in the corner, and we're going to have a whistle, and I think we'll have a Maple Mountain foul.
Braxton Tanner got a little handsy there in the corner. That's his second foul. Only 15 foul, so Maple Mountain good there with 2 minutes left to go in the half.
And they're going to get him with a little bit of a push there. And now it's going to be, the interesting thing is Wasatch is content right now to leave a leading scorer, Will Harris, on the bench with 2 personals. I kind of wondered if they might not bring him in for the final couple of minutes. Big shot for White. That one couldn't roll down. Loose ball going to be ran down by McKee in the corner.
Well, that's smart by Wasatch. Oh, nice.
That was just this little up and under kind of thing there, but it goes for, I believe that was Maxwell. And that kind of brings some energy to the Wasatch sideline. 6-point game. Tyler Nelson splits the defense and throws it away right there. And that's the kind of the tough part, Jerry, when you start passing the ball when you get up in the air.
Yep, he had two open guys. The guy he wanted to throw it to, Rollins in the corner, got closed out. So we tried to bring it back to bring it back to Green, and it went out of bounds.
Minute 13 to go here in the first half. 25-19, and
Cole Rollins called with a ticky-tack.
Get a foul there. That's going to be an offensive foul.
That's offensive.
And
pushing off.
And that goes against Quincy Wright. That's the 9th team foul. First on Wright, and he comes to the bench. I don't think he.
You don't shoot bonus for offensive fouls, right?
Correct. So Maple Mountain here a chance to control there, and that's, I think, going to be a double dribble against Tyler Nelson. I think he just kind of lost control of the ball and regained it.
You can actually call that on a lot of these. Watch a guy dribble down the court and watch how many times their hand is on the bottom of the basketball.
And you see it at all levels.
At all levels.
55 seconds to go. First half here, 25-19 Maple Mountain.
Oh, there it is.
That was stolen away
That's
by
what I've been waiting for.
Green. Left-handed layup, good.
Logan Green. That's what I've come to expect from Maple Mountain defense.
And just that alone pushes it out to an 8-point lead. Maxwell down the lane. Gets it set up. Magnuson now sets it back out.
Yeah, if I was Wasatch, I would go for the last shot. Guarantee that you take a one-digit lead, difference into the locker room. I think that'd be a win for them.
Especially you think of if you could get a bucket. There's a nice inside look, but couldn't finish. Maple Mountain a chance now with the last shot. Here's Logan Green with the basketball. He'll pull it out. They'll set it up. 6 seconds on the clock. Green down the lane, floater, can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Magnuson. They'll let it go, but Maxwell going to be short. He had enough, had the right angle, just not enough on it. And that ends the first half. At the end of the first half, 27-19, we come back. I believe we have the elevates for you here on Spanish Fork 17.
I definitely recommend the Driggs team. They're amazing.
Hi, my name is Greg Driggs. I'm the local manager for Prime Mortgage Lending, where our motto is find a path to yes. Stop by our office today on Main Street and let us help you get into your brand new home.
Wild Mustangs. They're supposed to be one of the most gentle creatures in nature.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these. That's why more people save money by combining their home and auto with State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Nobody plans on getting in an accident, but if it does happen, you can rely on the expertise of Mike McKell to protect and fight for your rights. Specializing in personal injury law, Mike McKell is the attorney you need. Contact Mike at McKell, Christiansen, and Wise.
Hi, welcome to 2 Jack's Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to 2 Jack's Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork, or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet? MVP Sports is the #1 source for sporting goods in Spanish Fork. Football, soccer, all the fall sports, we've got you covered. Check out our new custom t-shirt builder. Design at home and we'll build it for you. MVP Sports, 72 North Main in Spanish Fork.
I definitely recommend the Driggs team. They're amazing.
Hi, my name is Greg Driggs. I'm the local manager for Prime Mortgage Lending, where our motto is find a path to yes. Stop by our office today on Main Street and let us help you get into your brand new home.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Need a new car or truck? The Car Guys has the best selection of used vehicles at the best prices in Spanish Fork. The Car Guys know their automobiles to get you the best car for your needs and your budget. The Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
Wild Mustangs. They're supposed to be one of the most gentle creatures in nature.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these. That's why more people save money by combining their home and auto with State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Nobody plans on getting in an accident, but if it does happen, you can rely on the expertise of Mike McKell to protect and fight for your rights. Specializing in personal injury law, Mike McKell is the attorney you need. Contact Mike at McKell, Christiansen, and Wise.
Well, back here at Maple Mountain at the half, it's the Golden Eagles 27, the Wasatch Wasps 19. Ryan Pickens alongside Jerry Huffman as we get set and ready to go for the second half here. And really, Jerry, we talked about this really kind of being a battle of tempo, so to speak. And when Wasatch was able to set up in that half court, they controlled the tempo. But boy, once Maple Mountain got a couple chances to run, hit a couple open threes, it opened the ball game completely open for Maple Mountain.
You know, I would credit Hunter Shaw with his quick hands in the first quarter, and Logan Green in the second quarter, just kind of getting those run and gun, run and shoot points for the Golden Eagles to get this 8-point lead. And you saw Wasatch try and slow it down and try and keep it within a single-digit deficit. before the half. They succeeded in that. So I think that's what their coaches are going to say to them. We're within striking distance. Let's just stay there, and we'll make our run when it counts.
One of the toughest parts for Wasatch was definitely being in the position where you had leading scorer Will Harris on the bench. And Jerry, you had him on the bench for almost the final 4 minutes of the second half, or the first half.
Yeah, he got 2 fouls there in the second quarter, along with Wood and Garrett, 3 of their starters. So they'll be coming out in the second half with 2 apiece. But on the Maple Mountain side, Braxton Tanner has 2, and so does Todd Williams. We didn't see Todd Williams. One of the key contributors for the Golden Eagles, Todd Williams, sat the bench most of that first half with 2 fouls.
It'll be really interesting to see in the second half which team really finds a way, Jerry, to control that tempo. And we've seen games like this before where it looks like it's, Maple Mountain's night, and then all of a sudden that second half, the visiting team here finds a way to chip back in. So there's plenty of time left right here to make this one plenty interesting.
What the team going in the lead has to do is not rest on their laurels. They got to keep pushing the tempo, doing what gave them the 8-point lead in the first half. Now, interesting enough, number 15 for Wasatch, Connor McKee, one of their leading scorers, I have him down at 0 points. It's not 100% accurate. It's close. But number 15, watch to see if he gets started.
He had McKee just a moment ago with the basketball. And Harris now kicks it to Gehrig, who drives to the basket and floats that one up and in. And I believe that Lance Gehrig's their leading scorer tonight for Wasatch.
I've got Harris with 8 and Gehrig with 6, but
it's a near turnover, but it will stay with Maple Mountain.
I'm frequently wrong when it comes to score. I get 2 into the game, I can't write stuff down.
That might be good, Jerry. that might be good. If you're more focused on the numbers than,
Yeah.
27-21, Maple Mountain, 7:22 to go, third quarter.
Got to look up and enjoy life.
Here's Logan Green on the drive. Cross-court pass, 3 on its way. That one rattled in and out.
Looks like it's going to be off Todd Williams, Wasatch's ball.
So we'll see here if Wasatch maybe tries a more convenient effort and a more kind of constant effort to get Will Harris the ball, number 35.
I'd like to see Maple Mountain attack the rim. Oh, that's going to be on Green. His second. Team first.
This is the second half where you get quickly in the bonus. It can quickly hurt for a variety of reasons. Harris to the basket, right-handed layup, good.
That's too easy. Tanner has to recognize that and come and help.
And now back into that 1-2-2 press right there. That was a near turnover forced by Wasatch.
Now there must be something that the Wasatch team saw in scouting that Maple Mountain doesn't have good ball skills. Ooh,
up ahead,
tipped
Harris.
away by Nelson.
And I think Harris was expecting some contact there with the foul, but didn't get it. Tyler Nelson now with the basketball, number 4, setting it up. Maple Mountain right now looking to try to see what they can do here with 6:15 to go in the third quarter. Here's Logan Green. That one is off. Rebound tipped around, and we'll see who they're going to get, but I think they're going to get...
I've been saying Braxton Tanner's a sophomore. He's a junior. I don't know why I keep thinking he's a sophomore.
They're going to get Parker Farnsworth there with the foul, and that's going to be the first there on Farnsworth. Second team foul against Maple Mountain. Here's Ethan Wood with the basketball. He's playing with 2 fouls right now. Back over Harris. He'll take a 3. That one looks long, and Braxton Tanner pulls the rebound for Maple Mountain. Here's Tyler Nelson into the front court. Braxton Tanner back to Logan Green. And Green will set the offense up here with 5:37 to go in the third.
I would look for mismatch. That's a big mismatch. Green, Quincy White on Todd Williams.
Wasatch will get their first foul here. Is this one going against Connor McKee? And that's the second on McKee.
That's his second, first team.
Here's Braxton Tanner on the inbound. Just gets the inside position and gets it to go. And it's a 29-23 lead.
7 points for Braxton Tanner.
Inside, McKee gets the foul and couldn't get the roll. Right there, it would have been a big three-point play, but already the third team foul against Maple Mountain.
And that's the third foul on Braxton Tanner. Looks like Moore might be coming in for him, Jordan Moore.
And the tough part is, Jerry, it really would be early to leave Braxton Tanner in with 3.
It would be.
We saw that Maple Mountain offense struggle a little bit in that first half when Braxton Tanner wasn't on the floor.
Yes.
So this might be a moment if you're Wasatch, Jerry, where you need some good sets here to try to see if you can get back a chip away at this lead.
Right, the absence of Tanner and Williams, looks like there's a lane violation on Williams. Stepped in a little too early.
So Connor McKee will go back to the line here and have a chance to shoot a second one right here. 29-23 with 5:19 to go here in the third. McKee hits the second. And the lead, just like that, cut to 5 here early in the third. Here's
Good
Parker
pass.
Farnsworth, who can't get it to go. Drew a little bit of contact, no call, and back the other way, Ethan Wood in the front court.
Farnsworth looked like he got a little too far in the basket.
That one was short. Farnsworth there able to pull the rebound, and back comes Maple Mountain. Logan Green up ahead. Jordan Moore running the floor.
With the left hand. 4 is left-handed.
4:46 to play here in the third quarter. 31-24 Maple Mountain. Here's McKee to the basket, right against there, but couldn't get the roll. Loose ball. Todd Williams saves it, and here comes Maple Mountain.
You got numbers down. Well, you had numbers. Smart to just keep it, though.
Tyler Nelson inside. Here's Farnsworth, who sets it back out to Logan Green on the perimeter. Steps through.
Nice.
Layup. Couldn't get it to go. Wasatch looks like they want to try to run here. Up ahead of the pack. Pulls up. Gehrig for 2 and hits.
You got Gehrig with 8 points.
Jumper for Williams is off. Rebound pulled down by Connor McKee, and back the other way comes Wasatch. Right through the middle. We're going to get a foul there.
Is that going to be on Williams? That's going to be on 3 on Williams if it is.
And it's going to be Logan Green.
Oh, Logan Green.
I think that's his third.
3 on Green as well.
And the 4th team foul right there. Will Harris has been constantly double teamed tonight every time he goes to touch the basketball, and Harris will check out here for Wasatch with 3:58 to go here in the third period.
Cole Rollins coming in for Green.
Wasatch will be set to inbound the basketball. Quincy Wright, and there's going to be a foul. This is going to be against Maple Mountain, I think, for a reach.
They are going to get Williams.
And Jordan Moore.
Okay.
And that's already the 5th team foul. Remember, 7, and Wasatch will start shooting 1-and-1 here on the free throws.
In the third quarter.
Quincy White, number 30, with the basketball, looking to try to see if he can't get it inside. It's a Wasatch team that's very big. There's the drive inside, leaves it there, and pulling it back out is Ethan Wood inside. Reverse layup, and getting the roll is Quincy White.
I got that as White's first points.
31-28 right now in favor of Maple Mountain.
Oh, that pass looked like it could have been picked off.
Wasatch once again finding a way with Braxton Tanner on the bench. That one's knocked away. Gehrig just throws it right off of Rollins, and he goes into the first row. And a couple of Maple Mountain cheerleaders right there in front of the students. There's one that I think she went up and hit the side of the kind of the bleachers right there.
Ouch. Take one for the team. Those cheerleaders are tough, though. That's a smart play by Wasatch. Grabbing the ball and throwing it off Collins. I don't know how he saw him. Let's hope they're all right. Everyone's all right over there.
31-28 right here. Wasatch a chance to tie. The Wasps had the lead in the early going. Inside, here's McKee against Parker Farnsworth. Kicks it back out. Gehrig for 2, and he hits.
Gehrig coming on strong for Wasatch, has 10 points.
And it's a 1-point ball game here at Maple Mountain.
Golden Eagles missing Tanner and Green right now.
Parker Farnsworth. Here's a three for Rollins. Is long. Rebound tipped around. And controlled by Rollins, who gets fouled. But he goes up. And he's going to go shoot free throws right here.
Smart putback by Rollins. Just kind of forcing the issue, drawing the foul.
The 5'10 sophomore going up, finding a way to get that board against Wasatch. That's the second foul against Quincy.
I could have sworn that was Rollins that put that up and not Shaw, but
I thought it was too, but they're going to give Shaw the free throws, and he misses the first one. And that is something, Jerry, here in these kind of close ball games, that free throws down the stretch can be very important.
I have three missed three missed free throws for the Golden Eagle and one for Wasatch so far.
Shaw ready for the second, and this one's good. And it's a 32-30 lead right now for Maple Mountain. And we're going to get a foul, I believe, going to be in the backcourt, and I think that's going to be Hunter Shaw, it looks like, with a hold.
That's Todd Williams.
And that's
his third.
So you'll see right now Owen Blakely check back in. The 6th team foul, so on the next foul, you're going to get them checking in. So 32-30 right here.
A lot of youth on the court for the Golden Eagles.
Blakely right now guarded against White, who goes to the basket, lays it up and in, and we're tied at 32. Back the other way. Here's Rollins. And that one's going to be thrown into the backcourt, and it's going to be saved right to Wasatch. Here's White to the basket, pulls up, left that one short. Gehrig, though, right there for the rebound, steps through, and I think he might have gotten away with a travel, but we're going to get a timeout, Wasatch.
Timeout.
With 1:51 to go here in the third period.
That's actually a good timeout. It'll give Maple Mountain a chance as well to think about what they're going to do with this run by Wasatch.
Let's take a moment here on Spanish Fork 17 to thank our sponsors for making this broadcast tonight possible.
We got Blue Diamond Auto Group, Prime Mortgage and Lending, McKell, Christiansen and Wise, Attorneys at Law, Triple T Heating, Cooling and Plumbing, Two Jacks Pizza, MVP Sports, and Lance Wilson State Farm. Thank you very much to our sponsors.
We'll make each and every broadcast possible. Next Friday night, the game here on Spanish Fork 17 will be the Spanish Fork Dons and the Mountain View Bruins.
Yep, they're in region play as well. They're off tonight.
Should be a big one here on Spanish Fork 17. Mountain View has put together a pretty consistent program up there in Orem, and there's McKee, who can't get it to go off the inbound, and we're still tied at 32 with 1:44 to go in the third period.
Moore playing really good defense on McKee, who I still have as, well, he had 1 point, he had a free throw.
Blakely, number 5, with the basketball. Farnsworth now over to Shaw. They try to get it to Farnsworth.
He was there, but it's late. Saved by the kick by Wasatch. And it looks like, who's that coming in from Maple Mountain, number 2?
Corbin Anderson.
Oh, that's Corbin Anderson.
Who will check
another
back
junior.
In. If you're Johnny Averett, you have to like where you're at in this point with how young your team really is.
Young, but yet competitive.
Blakely back over up to the top. Here's Jordan Moore with the basketball. Question is, who's the offense? That's going to be a travel against Jordan Moore. The question is, right now with Braxton Tanner on the bench, who's the offense going through?
You know, the senior Parker Farnsworth has to step up. It should come through him. But they have him a lot of times at the top of the key as the guy that's controlling the entry passes.
1:03 to go here in the third quarter. 32-32. Here's Harris now back on the floor with the basketball. Inside to Wood. Right hand. Hook shot. Couldn't get the roll.
Rollins with the rebound.
And Harris in the backcourt ready to pick him up. Here's Corbin Anderson now for Maple Mountain.
Moore has the ability to get the scoring on the board too.
Blakely hits it for 3.
Blakey with the shot. He's on the board.
35-32. Back the other way to answer, can't get it to go. The ball's going to be tipped around and controlled and pulled down. Back out is Wasatch. They're going to set it up on the drive, and
close to traveling.
Not much there. They'll put it up for three, and that one's off. Rebound pulled by Farnsworth. 7 seconds in the quarter. And they'll get it to go for Cole Rollins right as the quarter expires. We've reached the end of three. Maple Mountain 37, Wasatch 32. You're watching high school basketball on Spanish Fork 17.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork. We're close for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
MVP Sports is the #1 source for sporting goods in Spanish Fork. Football, soccer, all the fall sports, we've got you covered. Check out our new custom t-shirt builder. Design at home and we'll build it for you. MVP Sports, 72 North Main in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Need a new car or truck? The Car Guys has the best selection of used vehicles at the best prices in Spanish Fork. The Car Guys know their automobiles to get you the best car for your needs and your budget. The Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
Start of the fourth quarter here on Spanish Fork 17. Ryan Pickens alongside Jerry Huffman as we get set and ready to go for an exciting fourth quarter. And it's going to start early right there with Logan Green introducing himself to us right into our table as the ball's saved, but to Wasatch, and Harris hits a big three.
Harris has been quiet the second half. Maple Mountain holding on to a tenuous 2-point lead.
Back the other way, 37-35. Braxton Tanner back in, gets the hoop and the harm. He'll finish a free throw here for a three-point play.
Wow, he hung there forever. We call that 34 or 43.
And that'll be the first on Cole Magnuson. Braxton Tanner here, an opportunity to try to complete the three-point play. Big thing for Maple Mountain's probably staying out of foul trouble, and the rebound's going to be ran down by Gehrig here, and back comes Wasatch.
That's the second missed free throw for Braxton Tanner.
Harris with the basketball, number 35. Back up to the top, moving it around the perimeter. Shot is up, that one rattled in and out. Rebound pulled down by Farnsworth, and back the other way. Here comes Maple Mountain. Tyler Nelson.
Take that shot, Tyler. Take that shot.
Maple Mountain, I think, pretty much back to the starting lineup. Corbin Anderson, I think, the only one in there still. It's not in the starting lineup for Maple Mountain.
Good pass.
Braxton Tanner tried to bank it home, but couldn't get the roll. Gehrig the other way here for Wasatch. Down the lane, Harris double-teamed every time. Gehrig for three, and he hit.
Wow.
He's got a pure shot, that's for sure, and that one fell. And falling there with the basketball, but getting it to Braxton Tanner.
Anderson gets it to him.
And there's going to be a foul. This one's going to go against number 21, Hawk Ballstead.
That's away from the ball. I didn't see what happened.
And now Todd Williams will come back in for Maple Mountain.
So Maple Mountain made it into the fourth quarter without getting Wasatch into the bonus.
They inbound to Todd Williams here.
Williams with 3 fouls. Got to be careful on defense.
Farnsworth sets the screen, cuts to the basket. And there we're going to get a travel against Braxton Tanner, and that's a turnover with 6:23 to go. The good news is both teams with plenty of timeouts the rest of the way. We had a very quick first half with not a lot of timeouts, so both teams should be set and ready to go here the next 6:19. These two clubs have played some very close ball games throughout the years.
Yeah, they split it last year. I think they're going to get Braxton Tanner.
Trying to see where they're
resisting Harris coming through the lane.
They're going to get him, it
That's
looks like.
4 on Braxton Tanner.
With some contact right there. I didn't see it from here. I was looking where the ball was.
I saw it. It didn't look like much, but Harris did bounce off of him. I didn't know what instigated it.
So Will Harris goes to the free throw line here. Harris with 13 points tonight. And a chance to tie the ball game here. And this one's good. Wasatch ties it up. The Wasps haven't had a lead, I think, since back in that first quarter.
They haven't.
And I think that lead was 13-8 or something like that.
Now that question again, who's gonna step up for the Golden Eagles?
Harris ready with the second one, which is good. 40-39 right now in favor of Wasatch. Here's Logan Green down the lane. That one in and out of the hands of Farnworth, out of bounds, and the ball will go right now over to Wasatch.
Farnworth has to be ready for that. That was an easy basket. Farnworth more of a defensive player though. Not really expecting it.
Here's Harris trying to go around Green. He's got 3, and that one floating up and drills for Will Harris.
Harris getting his groove on. That's not good for Maple Mountain.
Right back the other way, and Farnworth throws it down on
there
the
we
other
go.
end.
That's what I'm talking about. Get it, Parker.
And now we'll see what Wasatch does. Wasatch with the lead right now really can kind of slow this ball game down a little bit here. Magnuson quickly gets it to Garrick. Inside, Harris left it short, gets his own board, kicks it back out for 3 for White. That one is long. Tyler Nelson able to pull the board.
They're looking to trap again.
Nelson with a lot of dribbling, trying to break the press, and they do. Here's Logan Green,
God.
this time to Farnworth, but he traveled.
That is not. I didn't think that was a travel.
I think he might have just shuffled a little speed as he was going down to dribble. But it was a really close one there. Probably one where it's 50-50 whether that one gets called or not.
Yeah, he's not James Harden. He's not going to get that call.
42-41. Wasatch with the basketball right there.
That looked like a travel.
And that looked like just the equivalent.
Good steal by the good hands.
Logan
Green.
Kicks it out. Tyler Nelson, that 3 is off, but Williams right there for the board.
Put it back up. There we go.
Spins, can't get it to go. This one tipped around and controlled, and Wasatch will pull it out now with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter.
How long do you think Coach Averitt can keep Braxton Tanner out?
My guess is you're probably looking at another probably 30 seconds or so before.
I think if they keep him within 1, they're going to keep him out until 2 or 3 minutes. But if it gets out of hand, he's got to get him back in there.
White with the basketball now. He'll pull it back. Wasatch, here's Harris for 3.
Deep 3.
And that one is off. Big rebound there by Jordan Moore. That one would have made it a 2-score game.
Air Jordan right there going up and bringing it down. You know that he's named for Michael Jordan.
Kicks it opposite corner. Nelson left that one short.
Good rebound by Jordan.
Moore gets the board, goes up, left it short here. Rebound controlled by Will Harris, and back comes Wasatch with 3:30 to play. Looking down that Maple Mountain bench, trying to see when.
Good defense by Nelson with the body.
White will pull it out inside.
Bart
Wood turns, can't get it to go. Straight up, goes up again. And it's a 3-point lead for Wasatch with 3:11 to go in the fourth quarter.
Farnworth can't let him back him down like that.
Todd Williams to tie. Got it! We're tied back up at 44.
For 3.
And that one's going to be knocked away. It's going to be Maple Mountain basketball. With 3:01 to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to...
at 3 minutes, here comes Braxton Tanner.
Both teams pretty much going to all their starters here.
Parker Farnworth out, Jordan Moore still in.
Logan Green set to inbound for Maple Mountain. Green will come and get it here with under 3 minutes to go. Cuts the basket, lays it up and in.
The fake pass.
46-44. Gets it in. Here's Ethan Wood to tie, and he does. And there's going to be a block count the basket and the foul. A very late whistle that came in there at the end of that one against Jordan Moore. I didn't hear the whistle till after the ball went through the net.
I didn't either. Jordan Moore with 2 fouls. The only thing I can think on that one is he's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. You got to let a kid come down, but I don't think Moore did anything wrong.
And Parker Farnworth will come in. Jordan Moore will go to the bench for Maple Mountain.
Great minutes from Jordan Moore.
Ethan Wood now at the line. A chance here to tie it here on the free throw. And that one is off, and Farnworth right there to make his impact felt with the rebound. Press comes in the backcourt. Logan Green beats it quickly. Here's Todd Williams. That one was long. Farnworth hung high but couldn't get it. Wasatch pulls the
poked
board.
away by Ethan Wood from behind. Everything coming up Wasatch right now.
Will Harris with the basketball, number 35.
Great.
And now we're going to get timeout Wasp with 2:17 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's great defense by Nelson, making Harris give up that ball.
Couple of things to keep in mind here, Jerry, the rest of the way is possession arrow favoring Maple Mountain, so a jump ball, and the Golden Eagles get the basketball. The foul situation's big here, because if you're Wasatch, you have about 3 fouls to give right now before Maple Mountain has to shoot free throws.
Yeah, Maple Mountain tonight has relied heavily on their subs, and their subs have done a great job. Let's see. Jordan Moore, Cole Rollins, Hunter Shaw, all coming in, playing significant minutes. So Maple Mountain has depth. But when those starters are in, they need to score some points. For Wasatch, it has been almost all starters for them, with Lance Gehrig and Will Harris, and Ethan Wood, with Connor McKee being absent.
And that's the tough part here the rest of the way with 2:17 to go, Jerry, is if Wasatch defensively has a mismatch, they can really just grab the arm or something, commit a foul.
They can. They got.
Or sorry, Maple Mountain. No, Wasatch only has 14 fouls.
Yes.
So they really have that kind of advantage where they can risk, and they're not as deep as foul trouble as Maple Mountain is. Baseline drive for Gehrig. That ball's lost, and it's stolen away
by Green.
And there's going to be a foul in the backcourt.
He gets the turnover and the foul. That kid is out freaking standing.
And the foul goes against Ethan Wood. That is going to be the 6th team foul.
That's his 3rd. And it looks like Wasatch is...
Sorry, the 5th team foul against Wasatch.
The 5th? Oh,
that's the kind of situation I was talking about, Jerry, where you have the advantage. You can commit that kind of a foul and no harm done.
Yep. That turnover, that's going to hurt him. And Logan Green, man, that kid's got some quick hands.
Here's Todd Williams. Gets it inside. Braxton Tanner lost it. It went on the inline, and it's going to go out of bounds to Maple Mountain.
Yeah, that went off of Connor McKee. Good play by McKee to grab it up high.
And Cole Magnuson's going to check in the ball game right here. And Connor McKee's going to come to the bench.
I think they're trying to switch offense for defense at this point.
And Johnny Averett says, you know what, I want to talk about a timeout Golden Eagles with 1:52 to play here in the fourth quarter. This is where some of the strategy with basketball, Jerry, might top some of the other sports.
I think you're right. I think Magnuson is in there specifically so he can foul if they get that ball inside. You know, they have two more they can give up. One before Maple Mountain starts shooting free throws. But Maple Mountain has been 50-50 on free throws tonight, so if I was Wasatch, I wouldn't be too worried about that either.
And that's really where, Jerry, when you start talking about late game strategy, neither one of these coaches are saying, and you're not going to like what I'm about to say, but neither one of these coaches are saying, hey, let's play for overtime. But at the same time, you're sitting there going, okay, we want to make sure that we have guys that we can put out there if we do have to go to overtime.
Yep.
1:52 to go. Maple Mountain basketball underneath their own basket.
I knew you'd bring up overtime. Cardiac kids.
Tyler Nelson with the basketball on the back cut, and he lost it almost. Back out to Nelson. He was lucky with that
one. I would love to see Farnsworth. He has a mismatch. take that at the elbow, put it on the floor, and throw it down.
Here's Nelson. Braxton Tanner for the lead. That one is off. Tipped outside on the rebound, and it's going to be saved by Wood at the last second.
They missed Harris down court.
Harris just took off after and let Wood go win it. Here's Harris with the basketball here. 1:19 to go. Falls on the floor and timeout Wasatch. Right here with 1:17, and this is where we saw we're not using a lot of timeouts. This will be a full timeout here on Spanish Fork 17. Let's take a moment and thank our sponsors for making high school basketball possible here tonight.
Paying some bills.
We got Blue Diamond Auto Group, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, MVP Sports, Prime Mortgage Lending, Mikkel Christiansen and Wise Attorneys at Law, Two Jacks Pizza, and Lance Wilson State Farm Insurance. We thank them for making these broadcasts possible and all of our other broadcasts possible. We also want to remind you can follow our pages on social media on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Just look for Spanish Fork 17. And next Friday night, we're back over at Spanish Fork. It will be the Dons and the Mountain View Bruins in a very key contest. The next Maple Mountain game that we have for you, that one doesn't come until February the 12th when Maple Mountain's back at home for Springville. And Jerry, that's always a fun one when Springville comes to town.
Yep, that is always a battle. Always a battle.
So 1:17 to go in the fourth quarter, 46-46.
Next year, Spanish Fork, Springville, and Maple Mountain all in the same region again.
Which will make it really a lot of fun and a lot of excitement throughout all sports, really.
Yes.
Inside, here's Wood, who I think it got bumped by Farnworth. And so now that's the 9th team foul, and Ethan Wood will shoot a pair at the free throw line.
Yeah, that was close. It looks like he just kind of slipped and fell. But, hey.
(46-46). Here's Wood, and he misses the front end of the 1-and-1.
That's some intense pressure right there.
On the road in the final minute and a half, and there's a foul against Will Harris in the back court there, as it was Logan Green who was on the drive.
I think Green baited into that with a high outside dribble, and Harris went for it. Man, that Green is a sneaky kid.
Logan Green there with the basketball, lost it on the inline. It's going to go out of bounds to Wasatch.
Just like giving props. I'll take that one, Green.
I think he just kind of lost his footing there and just went down. 53 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, 46-46.
Harris with the basketball here. We have seen a three-quarter court shot at the buzzer to end the first quarter. Harris to the basket. Couldn't get it to go. Farnworth pulls the rebound. Will we see this one end at the buzzer? Here's Green with the basketball. Drops it inside. Braxton Tanner couldn't get it to go. Gets his own rebound and timeout Maple Mountain.
Everett wants to call a timeout. He gets it. 27 seconds. What do you think? They'll take the last shot?
Well, I mean, I don't know. With the looks Wasatch is getting, I don't know if you don't try to set something up.
With Maple Mountain got lucky down here on that last, so I think it would be smart if Maple Mountain just played for the last shot. Overtime goes in Maple Mountain's benefit, I think, with the exception of Braxton Tanner, because Maple Mountain is a little bit deeper than Wasatch. So
I think what you have to
start thinking about it right now.
I think what you have to look at if you're Maple Mountain is spreading the floor a little bit with Braxton Tanner and Todd Williams, and maybe getting somehow Tyler Nelson at the top, some kind of dribble drive action where Logan Green can just kind of distribute to wherever.
Yeah, and I'll take a three-pointer from Nelson, Williams, Braxton Tanner, and put Jordan Moore on the court. I mean, you're on offense, you're going to take the last shot. Switch out Farnsworth, offense for defense. Maybe even Hunter Shaw. He's got a three in this game as well.
Biggest thing you can't have here is some kind of turnover. You're going to inbound the basketball underneath your own basket here.
It looks like Farnworth is out for Jordan Moore. Little offense for defense. Moore, a really good, solid post player with fouls to give.
Williams out of your picture. Here's Logan Green, who will pull it out. 24 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Maple Mountain looks content to play for the last shot.
Yep, they're going to four corners right now.
Here it comes down to this. 15 seconds on the clock. Logan Green with the basketball. 10 seconds on the clock. Green's got to do something here. With the basketball on the drive. There's the kick. Inside, throw it away. 2 seconds on the clock. Up ahead, and they won't get it off with 3/10 of a second of travel. And that will essentially, and they're trying to say, Todd Williams is talking to the official and saying, hey, we want some time back on the clock. I think the officials are going to talk about it right here.
I don't know about 2 seconds, maybe 1.3.
I think there's definitely some time that needs to go back on the clock. Logan Green talking with the official as well. And I didn't look to see how much time was
Wasatch
left.
coach is saying it was tipped.
However, at this point, there's no instant replay in high school basketball.
Yeah.
And
looks like they're going to give the.
If it stays 3/10 of a second, Jerry.
Yeah, if they're on defense, it's Farnworth is going to come in. Sorry if I'm saying Farnsworth. It is Farnworth. I apologize to his parents.
3/10 of a second. Really, the only thing you can do for Maple Mountain is a tip, and I don't even know if they're going to try that. They will. It's up. It's tipped.
That would have been great.
That will end regulation.
You cursed us.
We head to overtime. I said it in the pregame that we may go to overtime tonight, and we go to overtime after the break. 46-46, Maple Mountain and Wasatch here on Spanish Fork 17.
I definitely recommend the Driggs team. They're amazing.
Hi, my name is Greg Driggs. I'm the local manager for Prime Mortgage Lending, where our motto is find a path to yes. Stop by our office today on Main Street and let us help you get into your brand new home.
Wild Mustangs. They're supposed to be one of the most gentle creatures in nature.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these. That's why more people save money by combining their home and auto with State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Nobody plans on getting in an accident, but if it does happen, you can rely on the expertise of Mike McKell to protect and fight for your rights. Specializing in personal injury law, Mike McKell is the attorney you need. Contact Mike at McKell, Christiansen, and Wise.
Well, we get ready to start overtime here on Spanish Fork 17. Ryan Pickens and Jerry Huffman here at Maple Mountain High School. We're tied at 46, and both of these teams have to feel rather confident. Now, if you're unfamiliar with overtime, it will be a 4-minute overtime. The team fouls will stay the same. So, one more foul against Maple Mountain, and Wasatch will shoot 2 the rest of the way. And Parker Farnworth wins the tip, but right to Wasatch. The other thing to remember, timeout. You gain, I think, one additional timeout. And the timeouts from regulation do carry over.
Good double by Tanner.
The other thing that does carry over and hurts you if you're Maple Mountain is all the fouls, including Braxton Tanner, who's in there with 4 right now. Right here, 46-46. 3:30 to go here in overtime. Here's Will Harris for the lead, and he got it.
Will Harris. That kid has a little bit of ice in his veins.
Here's Tyler Nelson with the basketball, number 4 for Maple Mountain. 3:13, here's the drive. They kick it back out. Todd Williams. Thing to remember if you're Maple Mountain here, Jerry, you don't need a 3 at this point.
Nope, just play your game. But hey, if the 3 is open, shoot that thing. Nelson, Williams.
And Williams will here for the tie. That one is long. Rebound pulled down by Quincy White.
I think Wasatch is going to slow it down.
Sorry, that was Ethan Wood on the board, and now the Wasps have a chance to slow it down here with 2:41 to play here in overtime.
You know, next made basket by the Golden Eagles, I would expect to press, especially if they're down.
In the middle, Ethan Wood kicks it back out. Here's McKee, baseline drive, goes up, gets it to go, and it's a 5-point lead for Wasatch.
A heck of a time for McKee to come alive. It's his first field goal of the game.
Williams, here's Braxton Tanner. Tanner with the basketball, goes around. Here's Logan Green on the baseline, and we're going to get a foul on the baseline. Connor McKee. That's the 7th team foul against Wasatch. So Maple Mountain now in the bonus, and they'll be shooting a 1-and-1 right here.
They need these points.
Very important here, Jerry, because you have a chance to make these free throws. No time comes off the clock.
Exactly. Logan Green, solid all night. Hard once again. Logan Green's first free throw, first miss.
And right now, Wasatch with the ball and a 5-point lead with 2 minutes to go in overtime.
A little confusion on who's guarding who.
Harris kicks it out for 3. Garrett got it!
Oh! I could feel momentum swing. I think Coach Averett, he just took a timeout. Smart timeout by Coach Averett.
1:49 to go here in the overtime. Wasatch with control of the momentum and control of the tempo. And right now, the Wasps on a quick, I believe that's a quick 8-0 run.
I see the Wasps playing with confidence. They're willing to let it fly. Golden Eagles doing a lot of passing, but no one wants to take that shot. You know, even as a sophomore, I trust Nelson. He's in the game. Shoot that ball. That kid is an amazing athlete. I guarantee you he'll knock it down.
And still plenty of time here with 1:49, but if you're in that Maple Mountain huddle that we're seeing right now, what are you drawing up if you're head coach Johnny Averett?
Oh my goodness. I'm going to find a way to get Braxton Tanner isolated and let him drive and then kick it out to an open Williams or an open Nelson, and they have to take that shot. You know, I know they want to run it through Braxton Tanner, but Green, Williams, Nelson, take that shot. Even Jordan Moore on the three-point line, take that shot.
So we'll see here what Maple Mountain goes ahead and draws up here coming out of the timeout.
Looks like Moore's in for Farnworth, offense for defense.
And Logan Green will have the basketball for Maple Mountain. They need to try to get some kind of points or something on the board. Green double team, we're going to get a foul, and I think that's Ethan Wood. That would be his 4th. They're going to get him with a push, and now Logan Green back to the free throw line.
That's 4 on Wood. This official likes to blow that whistle.
Right there, I think he was explaining what the call was for.
Hey, 1-1.
Green hits a big free throw there for Maple Mountain.
I've got 8 points for Green. Of course, that's probably wrong. Looks like Rollins might be coming in.
And the second one rattles in and out.
Oh.
The tough part is it's hard to set up a press off the in and out.
It is. They're trying to at least full court man-to-man defense. Oh yeah, press him, Williams. He's not a ball handler. He wants to give it up.
White with the basketball.
Oh,
and that was stripped away by Logan Green. Green tried to go coast to coast.
That kid is ridiculous.
Couldn't get it to go, but Green will
go to the line for 2
and shoot 2 right there.
Logan Green, smart, comes off his man. I mean, he's guarding Will Harris, but is smart enough to know he doesn't have vision on Will Harris. Comes behind and picks that thing off.
Well, and the tough part is Will Harris, when he started to drive to the basket, Jerry, I don't know if you saw this, but the dribble came so high, came up almost to his shoulder, and that's almost like a gift for a defender.
Oh, yeah. Keep that ball low. Keep more of a handle on it.
Green with a big free throw there. Cuts the lead down to 6 with 1:16 to go. Green second, left it short. Rebounds tipped around. Loose ball is going to be controlled by Wasatch.
Got to get back on defense.
Ethan Wood. And now we're going to get a foul in the backcourt here. That's the 10th team foul.
Double bonus.
And I believe it's going to be Will Harris going to the line to shoot 2.
That foul is on Nelson, his first. How do you get this deep into the ball game getting 1 foul? Come on, Tyler. Body somebody. Kid, just a sophomore, tremendous athlete. Stepped in at quarterback this year and, man, made a great run for the football team. A lot of fun to watch.
Harris misses the first at the line.
Good foul right there. Good foul.
And if you're Maple Mountain now, the biggest thing you have to do is you have to block out.
Yes. We need that rebound.
Harris at the line, ready for his
bodies
second.
Down low.
Second on its way, missed it. Rebound tipped around right into the hands of Wasatch with a putback, can't get it to go. And they're going to get a foul on Harris, who's frustrated almost. I think Slant was going to
that looked like a 50-50 ball. I don't know how you call. I mean,
and that's the
I'm glad it went in their favor
on Harris. Boy, I was surprised because it seemed like both players were going for possession.
Right there, you see a small mistake by Jordan Moore coming off of his guy because he thought the rebound was secure to take off down, and it was actually his guy that was able to contest the rebound.
Both teams now in the double bonus, so it's free throws, any fouls the rest of the way. Braxton Tanner missing the first. Maple Mountain, any free throw you can go to the line, very important. Todd Williams at the table trying to check back in.
Free throws difference in this game.
Braxton Tanner really needs to make this one, and he does. And now they'll make the substitution. Down to a 5-point lead for Wasatch with 1:03 to go here in the, almost said the fifth quarter in overtime here.
That's the fifth period.
They have it up here on the scoreboard. Now pressure coming from Maple Mountain. And now Wasatch will pull it out. Here's Ethan Wood. He's fouled immediately there by Cole Rollins.
I don't know. Yeah, that's probably who you want to foul. He's been pretty cold the second half.
And you put Wood at the line. I think the biggest guys you don't want Harris, McKee going to the free throw line. But you're kind of the point.
You'll see a substitution for Rollins after the first free throw. He's in there to give him up.
And Wood gets the first one to go down. Braxton Tanner will come back in.
Yeah, Braxton Tanner, he plays really aggressive defense. He's been worrying me that he's going to get that fifth foul.
Wood ready to go for the second one, trying to have ice in his veins. And he misses it. Rebound goes to Braxton Tanner. Biggest thing Maple Mountain needs is points on the other end.
Quick points. Good screen by Jordan Moore.
Logan Green puts it down, throws it away for a turnover with 48 seconds to go.
He's got to rise up after that unexpected screen from Moore before the backside help him come. Just pick and go. Rise up, shoot that ball.
Now Rollins is going to come back in, and going to the bench will be Braxton Tanner.
Watch for a quick foul from Rollins.
Ready to get it in right here. Wasatch gets it in the backcourt.
No foul.
Here's Harris.
Going to play him straight
40
up.
seconds here to go. Harris with the basketball, looking for a foul. Wide open was McKee, and now they'll pull it back
play
out.
4 corners.
Garrick back out. Here's the pass inside, and now Jordan Moore will just grab Connor McKee. And McKee will go to the line here with 29 seconds left here in the here in overtime.
Connor McKee, I believe, 50% on free throw shooting. And only because there was a lane violation by Williams, which I didn't understand because on the release it's live.
McKee gets the first, nothing but net. Back to a 7-point Wasatch lead. The Wasps have really come alive here in the overtime.
They have. You can just feel the momentum and the confidence swing. They were putting up shots with confidence.
And the second one good as well. It's an 8-point lead. Logan Green up ahead here for Maple Mountain. In the corner, Todd Williams had that one blocked. It's saved, though, by Wasatch. Ball is loose. And
keep that ball. It would have been our ball.
Right there, we're going to get a foul.
Jump
with
ball would have been
17 seconds.
Maple Mountain's ball.
And Jordan Moore is going to pick up the foul. And Wasatch, Jerry, it looks like is going to come on the road tonight to Spanish Fork and is going to pick up a big road win.
Yep. The fat lady's not singing, but she's starting to hum.
At the free throw line will be Quincy White for Wasatch, who's had a lot of good hustle plays tonight for the Wasps. First free throw, good, nothing but net. Back to a 9-point lead. And it's a full 10 points after the free throw. Logan Green pressured in the backcourt. He's had a good ball game in his own right. 14 seconds to play. That one's stolen away, and this should do it. Wasatch will go. Will Harris will lay it in to make it a 12-point lead.
A little bit of salt in the wounds. They'll remember that next meeting. Guarantee you.
And here's Todd Williams trying to go coast to coast, lays it up, no shot, and the ball game is over. Wasatch has won.
If I'm a coach from Maple Mountain, I'm going to save that last score for the next meeting, and I'm going to put that on the tape next time they meet Wasatch. He could have taken it, did 4 corners, but then he decided to throw it down to extend that lead. So fuel for the Golden Eagles for next time.
Wasatch comes here to Spanish Fork tonight and gets a 61-49 win over Maple Mountain. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap this one up, including having our MVP Sports MVP of the game. You're watching high school basketball on Spanish Fork 17.
I definitely recommend the Driggs team. They're amazing.
Hi, my name is Greg Driggs. I'm the local manager for Prime Mortgage Lending, where our motto is find a path to yes. Stop by our office today on Main Street and let us help you get into your brand new home.
Wild Mustangs. They're supposed to be one of the most gentle creatures in nature.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these. That's why more people save money by combining their home and auto with State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Nobody plans on getting in an accident, but if it does happen, you can rely on the expertise of Mike McKell to protect and fight for your rights. Specializing in personal injury law, Mike McKell is the attorney you need. Contact Mike at McKell, Christiansen, and Wise.
Well, right now, with here at Maple Mountain High School, the Wasatch Wasps come to Spanish Fork and will leave with a 61-49 victory over Maple Mountain. Ryan Pickens alongside Jerry Huffman. And Jerry, when you take a look at this game from the full kind of aspect and things of it, it was one of those games, if you were Maple Mountain, where you had a good opportunity to come away with a victory tonight, but you got to credit Wasatch. They played a great fourth quarter and overtime.
I thought it'd be a lot different than that. You know, one of the keys to the game, our very first key of the game is run things through Braxton Tanner. But one thing that I didn't see is that if Braxton Tanner's not in the game, what do you do? And it seems like Maple Mountain kind of struggled. Who's the go-to guy when Braxton Tanner is not there? But I'm telling you, we had guys step up early in the first, towards the end of the first half, and in the third quarter, you know, with Todd Williams, Owen Blakey, Jordan Moore, Cole Rollins, Hunter Shaw, great minutes from those guys when it counted, but Maple Mountain not able to find an answer in that overtime. Man, I'm telling you, and you could feel the momentum shift late in the fourth quarter, that it was tied at halftime. Maple Mountain had the chance to win it at the end, but didn't really get a shot off. You know, no one really did in that last 30 seconds. And then in overtime, you could feel just the confidence from Wasatch. They were putting up stuff, seeing if it'll stick, and their threes were dropping, and got Maple Mountain behind the 8 ball. So
that was really the tough part, is you really take away about a 3-minute period of that fourth quarter, and especially you take away that overtime. Wasatch just kind of came alive. I hadn't seen them hit shots like that since the first quarter.
Oh, no.
And they really just got that whole offense and everything going right now into a position where they really put themselves in a position to play, in a position where guys like Will Harris and that had a good ball game, but they were on the bench at times in foul trouble. Maple Mountain really had an opportunity tonight to keep their leading scorer on the bench.
The first half, Will Harris had under 10 points. He had 8 points. Came out that second half, ended up with, by my count, 20 points. And it wasn't for lack of defense. He was just rising up and hitting the tough shots. Connor McKee came on the end, Ethan Wood. But the standout that kept him in the game was Lance Garrick. You know, Maple Mountain really didn't count on him having the game he had.
You have to kind of look at it if you're Maple Mountain and your head coach Johnny Averett. There's a lot of things that you take away from this one. Having this game early on be so close down to the wire, and having it maybe not go your way right now hurts, but when you get into those games next month and maybe potentially into the state playoffs, this is the kind of game that you're going to look back on.
Yeah, it's a good time for self-analyzation by the coaches and the players. What can we do better? I think a loss this early in region is actually pretty good. No false no false hopes to pin things on. What do we have to do to get better? And I think the main thing that I would say is free throws. 50% on free throw shooting for the Golden Eagles, and that was the difference in that fourth quarter and I would say in the overtime.
It was one of those big moments here tonight. Our MVP Sports MVP of the game goes to point guard Logan Green, who maybe didn't have the most points on the night, maybe didn't score the most, have the most defensive stops, but as a total overall game, there was times when Logan Green made the play that had to be made at the right time.
He kept the spark in the Golden Eagle offense all the way to the end. Hats off to him, staying in it, good or bad, no matter what happens. Logan Green always fighting, always hustling.
It was definitely a good opportunity to come out if you're Maple Mountain. The Golden Eagles now go back into, continue on in Region 8 play. They have an opportunity still, plenty of time to go. If you're Maple Mountain now, you're in the position right here where you're going to have an opportunity now you're going to go to Springville, which will be a big test, and then you go to Timpanogos and Skyridge. There's not another easy game.
Easy game.
So there's no gimmies in Region 8, but for Maple Mountain, you talk about the key. What's the key? Because we won't see them until February the 12th against Springville. What's the key for Maple Mountain?
I think the key for Maple Mountain is just get more play time together. They look good at times, and they look young at times. They just need a little more seasoning. End of this season, and then come next year, this is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I really love where they're going, and I really love the direction Coach Averitt has taken them in.
Be really exciting and a fun time here to see what Maple Mountain has a chance to do the rest of the way. Like I said, we'll see Maple Mountain again coming up on the 12th of February when the Springville Red Devils come in, which could be a very important game late in the season. We'll take a look at that. We want to remind you can catch replays of this game and our many other games here on our YouTube page, youtube.com/SpanishFork17. Next week, another fun one. Spanish Fork and Mountain View, a key Region 10 game, Jerry. And every region game when you get to this point, especially when you talk about a region with only about 10 region games, is big.
Yep, Spanish Fork 1-0 right now after a win against that team that's way out there.
Uinta?
Yeah, that's it. I can never – Wasatch, Uinta are all way out there for me. But 1-0 in region, hopefully they can maintain that winning streak.
So we'll see that one coming up next Friday night at 7. For our entire crew here at Maple Mountain High School, sorry I had a ball come rolling over my way.
I saved you.
For our entire team here at the Spanish Fork Community Network and my partner Jerry Huffman, I'm Ryan Pickens saying so long tonight here from Maple Mountain, where Wasatch comes out on top 61-49. We'll see you next week for more high school basketball here on Spanish Fork 17.